Hello, and as we enter into this Thanksgiving week, I want to thank you for spending a few minutes with me. And of course, if this message is an encouragement, a blessing to you, would you consider leaving a comment or sharing it, liking it, all of the above? Lets the Word of God reach others. So thank you so much for participating and interacting with this teaching. Today I'm going to be sharing along the lines of things that matter. And they matter because they're timeless truths. But sometimes life gets busy and hectic. The rhythm of our life gets very swift, and we have a tendency to drift or sometimes just to forget. And I love what the Apostle Peter wrote in his letter to the church to help us to stay on track with these timeless truths. He brought something to our remembrance. He didn't just think that hearing it one time would be significant or enough. As a matter of fact, he wanted the church to know hearing the truth is how you get established in the truth. And this is what he said in 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 12. He says, "For this reason I will not be negligent to remind you always of these things, though you know and are established in the present truth. Yes, I think it's right, as long as I am in this body, to stir you up by reminding you of these truths." You know, Peter's heart or his intent was to stir up the saints by way of remembrance, by reminding them of the truths that they had heard, and many of them were walking in. But he knows human nature. He himself, clothed in flesh, understands the frailty and the weaknesses that we carry about. And so he did this, I think, for a couple of reasons. One is he knew that we have a tendency to forget, that we can take for granted the truths that we have heard, and even though we're established in them, and also that at times we can procrastinate or be negligent in really holding fast and holding dear to these truths. So here are some timeless truths that are found in the New Testament, and especially the epistles or the letters written to the church. And here we go. Let's start off with some things that we're to avoid or to flee. Now, there's three categories here in the New Testament. Number one, flee immorality. Well, okay, there's a lot of temptations that knock on the door of each and every one of our lives when it comes to purity. But the New Testament teaches us to be pure, and that pureness comes from pursuing God and not lust. So pursuing the Lord protects us from giving place to immorality. All right, number two is flee idolatry. Well, how do you know when something's an idol? Well, it's easy to sort of assess that if it's not present or it's absent or someone removes it. Do you love that more than you love the Lord, or long for the Lord, or desire the Lord? Sometimes that's something to consider. And then I think the third category of things we are to flee is the appearance of evil. And that means anything that pulls us over into the flesh, into selfishness, probably isn't profitable for us. So flee those things: immorality, idolatry, the appearance of evil. Then here's some good things to do. Pursue righteousness, what's right before the Lord. Do everything that we do to live a godly life, which means at the end of the day, we want our life to glorify Him. And then pursue peace with all people. Pursue a lifestyle of faith, love, gentleness, and kindness. Those are all admonitions. And then I love this admonition in 1 Corinthians chapter 16, that he asks us, remember, be watchful, so pay attention, be observant, be aware. Number two, be steadfast in the faith. Number three, be brave. Number four, be strong. And here is the bottom line: let everything that we do be done in love. You know, if we do these things, we're not going to be barren, nor we will bear good fruit for the glory of God. God bless you. Have a great Thanksgiving.